So for the last 30 days, I've been trying to launch a successful dropshipping store and get to $1,000 profit, and it hasn't been easy. If you don't know, in the last video, I tried to do dropshipping with paid TikTok ads and we ended up not getting any sales. That made me ponder whether this dropshipping business model really works and if it's realistic for a complete brokey to go from rags to riches. In episode 1, I ended up spending $100, not really knowing what I was even doing. I wasn't going to end it there, so I was searching YouTube for how to become successful with dropshipping, and I thought, why don't I go back to organic? Because that's how I got my very first success in the dropshipping space. You can watch that video here. And I don't want to seem like I'm jumping from strategy to strategy. I would do paid ads again, but I just don't have the capacity. So this is my strategy. Obviously, dropshipping is getting more exposure than ever, and people on TikTok and Instagram easily recognize when someone is trying to sell them a product. So to get around this problem, I wanted to come across as a small business. I even wanted to say that in my bio. I also wanted to make a niche store or a broad store so that I can test lots of products on the same store and I don't have to make a different store for all these different products. So I had to find a product, and after scrolling on TikTok for honestly way too long, I came across 3 products. First of all, we've got this perfume thing. I don't know, I know it's super saturated, but I thought I could come up with a new way to market it. It's also pretty useful. Next up, we got the lint roller. Some of you must have seen this. It went pretty viral on TikTok. I used it a lot, so I'm not sure if it's still usable. But it's a problem-solving product and it can remove lint on the go. So I thought it was pretty useful. Video of it went super viral, it hit like 25 million views. That's how I saw it, so I thought it was a banger. I thought I'd recreate it. I don't know. Last but not least, we have this flipping square. It flips. And it's pretty much just a plastic ripoff of a real company, but it's a huge wow factor because it can roll. So I quickly ordered these to my house, and in the meantime, I got to work on my store. So as I said, we went for a niche store so I can test multiple products at the same time. I bought my store with Shopify, and to fulfill the orders, I used DSs. The most popular one right now seems to be CJ Dropshipping and Zendrop, but with CJ Dropshipping, I just honestly don't know how to use it. And as far as Zendrop goes, I did use that for one of my past stores that did end up getting a lot of sales, but I got a lot of customer complaints saying that their products were delivered, but they never actually received them. So that resulted in me losing a lot of money. In my last video, some of you guys called out my lame store, and that was pretty out of pocket.
Way out of pocket.
This time I went for a branded feel, less like a dropshipping store and more like a shop that you would go to buy gifts from and whatnot. By the way, this was my store. I thought it looked pretty clean, and to me it looked great. Not too much, not too little. It's by no means the final store, but it's just something to test the products on. So next I had to move on to the social medias. I didn't do YouTube Shorts for my business because YouTube Shorts is just sort of a lot different. So with the social medias, I had Instagram and TikTok, and I tried to go for a small store, branded type feel. Not really like a typical dropshipping store. So here's my Instagram, social media, and TikTok. I made sure they have highlights because it makes it look way more legit. So I finally received the package with my products in it, and to my surprise, the products were actually pretty good. I decided that making TikToks with the flipper would be the easiest, and that's the main thing that I wanted to sell. I did try to make a couple of TikToks for the perfume thingy, but they just didn't really pop off. I think too many people have seen them before, and they know that they can just go to AliExpress and they know it's a heavily used dropshipping product. So I just concluded that it wouldn't be worth trying to promote it. So that day I launched my store and I got to making TikToks as soon as those products came in. They were pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning, I didn't really know what I was doing. I kept procrastinating, making video ideas, and I was just posting the randomest stuff hoping I would get views. I really needed to focus on getting lots of views, so instead of uploading whenever I felt like it, I made sure to upload 3 to 4 videos every single day and tried to make TikToks that promoted my product but were entertaining at the same time. They weren't doing so well, but I was focusing on improving them and creating higher quality content every single time I posted. So about 2 weeks passed and I didn't get any sales. Most of my videos on TikTok didn't even break over 100 views, but on the other hand, my reels on Instagram, some of them were getting over 10k views. For some reason, Instagram reels was just popping off. So I started to look at why TikToks that promote a video go viral, and this is what I saw had in common. The first frame created interest and had good colors, the videos were well lit, smooth and high quality, and they encouraged engagement by creating controversy. So for the next couple of weeks, I tried to implement these strategies. Now, honestly, at this point, I felt pretty hopeless. I spent all this time and money on building a store, and I was putting a lot of effort into these videos that were getting me no sales. But let's be real, success doesn't come easy. You just gotta keep pushing and eventually you'll see results. So anyway, I was grinding, posting 3-4 videos a day, making new ideas, studying what works, making more of what works. And on a Tuesday, around 14 days after I launched, I finally got my first sale. I was so hyped, even though it wasn't a lot of money. I will keep grinding on the store to make more sales. So I'll put that all in the next episode. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss out, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.